capers and his antics. When you're on the receiving end of his jokes, it's...
In a moment that stunned the wrestling world, Triple H has finally broken his silence on WWE's controversial decision to part ways with RTruth, a beloved veteran who spent over 2 decades lighting up the company with unmatched charisma and loyalty. Fans and superstars alike were left heartbroken when Truth revealed his quiet release, prompting outrage and confusion across the industry. Now, amid rising tensions, backstage, and fan uproar online, Triple H is setting the record straight, offering a candid explanation that pulls back the curtain on difficult decisions, corporate pressure, and the harsh realities of WWE's evolving direction. The announcement that shattered illusions. On June 1st, the wrestling world was blindsided when RTruth himself took to X, formerly Twitter, with a simple yet heart-wrenching message. Unlike the usual polished WWE press releases designed to spin a narrative, this announcement was raw, direct, and unfiltered, a testament to the man's genuine connection with his audience. "I'm sorry to inform you all I just got released from WWE," Truth wrote, his words carrying the weight of 2 decades of loyalty. "I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly I want to thank you, each and every one of you who was along for the ride. Thank you for all the love, support, and appreciation you have given me over the years. Thank you, silent exit. No farewell, just a quiet goodbye." The reality was even more disheartening backstage. Reports confirmed by wrestling insiders Sean Ross Sapp and Dave Meltzer revealed that WWE had not outright fired RTruth mid-contract. Instead, they simply chose not to renew his deal under a newly imposed cost-cutting model spearheaded by Triple H and the WWE leadership. This meant there was no final storyline send-off, no emotional goodbye segment on Raw or SmackDown, just a silent, brutal exit. His last televised moment was a squash match loss to the rising star JC Mateo on SmackDown, a swift and underwhelming farewell that felt like a punch in the gut to anyone who cared about him. The man behind the curtain, more than just a wrestler. RTruth isn't just another performer. He's a cornerstone of WWE's locker room culture. Behind the scenes, Hunter often relied on him to boost morale and keep spirits high. In interviews, Triple H openly praised Truth's professionalism and influence on younger talent, calling him a vital presence in the locker room. Cutting him loose wasn't just a business decision. It was a gut punch to a man who represented the heart and soul of the company's backstage camaraderie. From a strictly business viewpoint, some might argue that Truth's age, 53 years young, made the move practical. But that's where reality and perception collide. Despite his age, Truth looks ageless, moving with energy and charisma that few can match. Creatively, this was a grievous error. He still connected deeply with the audience, delivering the comedy, character work, and charm that can't be manufactured or replaced. Breaking barriers, a trailblazer and role model. RTruth's impact transcends WWE. During his storied run in TNA, he made history as the first recognized Black NWA World Champion, smashing decades-old barriers and paving the way for future generations. When he returned to WWE, he didn't rest on past glories. Instead, he crafted a character full of wit and authenticity, injecting humor without resorting to tired stereotypes. He showed that it was possible to be funny, charismatic, and still command respect, a trailblazer who inspired countless Black performers such as Kofi Kingston, Montez Ford, and Bianca Belair. His career proved that you could carve out your own unique space in wrestling without compromise. The fallout, a locker room and fan base reeling. The release of RTruth has ignited a firestorm of concern backstage. Talents began renegotiating contracts with a newfound urgency, trying to safeguard themselves against the looming threat of further cuts. Trust between talent and management is fraying fast, and this release is a painful symbol of that growing divide. The locker room's reaction was immediate and emotional. Scores of WWE superstars took to social media to pay tribute to Truth. Natalya called him a class act, while Rhea Ripley described the news as heartbreaking. Even John Cena, who had recently worked closely with Truth on his final storyline, posted a solemn photo of him on Instagram. No words, just pure respect. Fans weren't silent either. On the June 2nd episode of Raw, a powerful chant of "We Want Truth" erupted during the opening segment featuring CM Punk and Sami Zayn. A chant not born of nostalgia, but of genuine, earned admiration and love. The chant went viral, sparking heated Reddit discussions and a flood of tribute clips that showcased his best moments. A final plea: the universe deserves a proper goodbye. The impact of Truth's departure reached beyond wrestling circles. O'Shea Jackson Jr., actor and son of Ice Cube, who is a passionate wrestling fan, tweeted directly at Triple H, urging him to give R-Truth the send-off he deserves when his contract finally expires. For many, Truth's journey started long before his last WWE stint in 2008. A young Ron Killings burst onto the scene in 1999 as K-Quick, teaming with Road Dogg and instantly making waves with his electrifying charisma, rhythmic swagger, and a theme song that got crowds roaring. In the dying days of the Attitude Era, Truth was a rare spark, a unique blend of talent and personality that couldn't be taught. A legend lost too soon. R-Truth's release was more than just a roster change. It was the end of an era. It left a void in WWE's locker room and in the hearts of fans worldwide. His departure wasn't just a business transaction. It was a reminder of the fragile nature of wrestling careers, even for those who seem immortal. His story isn't finished yet, and many hope that this isn't goodbye forever, because if there's one thing that's certain, the wrestling universe won't forget the man who gave them laughter, inspiration, and truth for over 20 unforgettable years.